Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2. All right, good Tuesday morning, everybody. We are live talking about Fiesta weather. First night of Nyosa is this evening, and if you have plans on going to La Vita tonight or any other Fiesta celebration this week, a little uncertain. We have a couple of different things happening, a lot of moving parts in the weather, and that'll pertain to a couple of storm chances. Not so much today. There will be a couple of downpours out west, near Del Rio, Eagle Pass, towards Uvalde, and areas west of San Antonio. But for tomorrow night and Thursday evening and Friday night, a higher potential at a couple of showers and even a few storms. That could produce even possibly some hail. So we don't want that to happen, but it is there for tomorrow night and Thursday evening and Friday night. And we'll talk about that in detail in a second. But if you are heading out this evening, breezy to windy, just like last night. In the last couple of days, we've seen evening wind speeds gust upwards of 20 to 30 miles an hour, especially if you're in the downtown area where you have like the wind tunnel effect in downtown San Antonio. Temperatures this evening, mid-80s, I would say pretty comfortable, breezy to windy, mostly cloudy, a few breaks in the sky, but not hot. I mean, there's been several years in the past where we've seen temperatures like in the 90s during Fiesta, during Nyosa, and very tropical air. But this evening, I would say pretty comfortable. Thankfully, that wind will be moving, 20 to 30 miles an hour. Here's today's pollen count. It's improving a little bit slowly but surely. Oak is light at 60, Mulder light at 420. Now, if you're wondering, when is oak season over? Well, it's getting there. It's not until pretty much early next month it starts to really come down. But while in the last several days, we've seen it at moderate. Now it's at light on the oak and pollen count. But here are some numbers. This is interesting. The average peak anytime, every year around late March, early April is about 25,000. Highest count this season was just a few weeks ago, back on April 5th. That was 24,920. And the highest count on record in San Antonio, look at this, 44,000 back in 1995. So it was very, very bad back in the 1995 spring season. Teresa, hope no rain. Wait until after Fiesta. I know. We're wanting that to happen. We always hope for rain to steer clear from Fiesta, but unfortunately, tonight's fine. If you're heading out to Nyosa this evening, I think you're okay. But tomorrow night, next couple of nights, it might be a little active. We're crossing our fingers. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but it's a possibility. It looks like a pretty good chance. But yeah, there are some of the oak season numbers for you. And if you're suffering from oak like I am right now, I feel it in my eyes, my sinuses, I can feel it everywhere. Good news, next month it really comes to an end. Late April, early May is when it really starts to trend down. From Grace, storm development out west possible overnight tonight. Yeah, there is a small chance of that happening, Grace, and we'll talk about that in a second. Right now it's 78 degrees, feels like 80, it's tropical. South winds around 80 degrees here in the city, 81 at Castroville, 79 at Lavernia, same thing at Bulverde, 77 at Bandera, 80 at Hondo. 86 at Carrizo Springs, 83 at Beeville, very warm, but comfortable because of the winds. We're seeing a nice breeze out there from the south, 15, 25 miles an hour. So as you talked about and asked about this, Grace, this evening there will be like 1 or 2 storms out west between like Rock Springs, Del Rio, Eagle Pass. There will be a couple of downpours out there west of San Antonio. But most of that will rain itself out. I mean, if any of them make it towards San Antonio, it could be around the 10 and 11 o'clock hour. But most of them will fizzle out by the time they get here. Here's radar and satellite. both together. You can see it's clear out west in Cotulla, Hondo, Uvalde, but San Antonio still seeing some lingering cloud cover. We'll see some of those clouds break apart this afternoon and see the sun come out. Temperatures in the upper 80s today. It's going to be a warm, humid, but normal spring day. Up farther north towards Missouri, for example, Arkansas, that's where they're seeing a couple of showers and storms. They're near OKC and St. Louis, north and northeast of Bexar County. This is all courtesy of our next weather system. This low moves across the plains and pretty much splits. And what this is going to do is add in rain chances pretty much through Saturday and Sunday. It's not going to be all day kind of rain, but the rain that forms in the afternoon and evenings could be strong, maybe severe. Matter of fact, here's tomorrow morning, Wednesday early. A couple of sprinkles, some morning fog, a couple of light showers tomorrow morning. Some brief breaking clouds tomorrow afternoon, but watch what happens. A couple of isolated storms possible tomorrow evening. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, there will be a couple of downpours in the area tomorrow night. And that's, again, the second night of Niosa. Tomorrow afternoon, it'll be hot in the upper 80s, near 90. Thursday, very similar, rinse and repeat, morning sprinkles, afternoon sun, a little hazy in the sky. And then in the evening, Thursday night, that's college night for Niosa, there will be a couple of scattered showers and a couple of storms. And then Friday night, a front drops in with more rain. So again, every single day there's a chance for rain, but mostly in the evening and late nights is when that can happen. Now, if you're wondering, what's the threat? Rotation probably going to be on the lower side. We could see gusty winds with these storms. Obviously, heavy rain's possible, lightning's possible, and hail is definitely a concern because when temperatures warm into the upper 80s near 90 every afternoon, that's support, that's buoyancy, that's upper level winds, that's a lot of the ingredients coming together for strong storms, but possibly isolated hail. It's not going to be everywhere, but tomorrow night, Thursday evening, and Friday night, there's a possibility at some of those showers that form, they get stronger, and they could produce maybe some quarter-size hail. That's why this forecast is, it's so important because it's Fiesta, Niosa's underway, and everybody wants to know about that. And you don't want to be outside when it's not just raining, right? But if there's hail in the area, that's definitely not a good thing. This past week, scary from Karen, oak and mold. Yeah, it's not good, Karen, that's for sure. A lot of severe weather up farther north, that's for sure. Anywhere from Missouri towards the Midwest, they've been dealing with some severe weather these last couple of days. Hey there, Terry. The weather's looking pretty good in the Hill Country this weekend. Well, I think highs will be in the 80s in Fredericksburg and Kerrville, but there will be a possibility at some spotty showers this weekend, Terry, but we'll get into that in a second. Good morning, Sonia. Good morning, Rosemary. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your Tuesday. But again, that's a look at some of the threats that could happen over the next few days. Now, tonight, mostly out west, Del Rio, Rock Springs. This is this evening's rainfall amount forecast. Quiet. Tomorrow morning, some drizzle. Tomorrow night, a couple of downpours between here, San Marcos, Gonzales, Pleasanton, and Beeville. We just have to watch exactly where these storms pop up, and wherever they do, that's going to mean the possibility of some hail and some heavy rain. So we're watching that threat very closely. Here's your 14-day. Tomorrow will be 87. Today, around 89 to 90. It's going to be a hot day with some afternoon clearing. Some sunshine will come out, maybe a straight isolated shower, but mostly out west, that's where we're seeing the higher threat for some storms later this evening. Notice we have weather impact alerts for tomorrow. That's in the morning, light showers tomorrow night, a couple of storms. Same thing Thursday and same thing Friday. Temperatures cool down, 83 Saturday, 82 on Sunday, and rain chances pretty much stay with us through the first 5 days of May. And this is what May does. Spring weather brings rain chances, more humidity, more warmth, and this is what helps produce showers and storms. And we have a rain chance every single day going forward. And we have more details on the KENS 5 weather app. Make sure you download it, guys. We're getting ready to do the noon show in about 15 minutes, so tune in to KENS 5 News at noon. Otherwise, here's your 14-day Viva Fiesta. Today, again, 90 degrees. If you head out to Niosa tonight, should be just fine. It'll be warm and humid and breezy. That'll be the good news. But tomorrow night, for the second night of Niosa, and then Niosa 3, Niosa the third night, the fourth night, that's when we have the possibility at seeing a couple of storms in the area. So we'll have to watch the radar very closely because, again, when rain forms, it's not going to be everywhere in the region, but there's a pretty good chance and a high likelihood that these storms form over San Antonio and around the region, around the metro. And, mostly it's just going to be rain, but some of those showers could pop off into thunderstorms and turn strong to maybe severe, producing lightning and maybe some heavy rain and hail. So that's the threat we're most concerned about for any outdoor plans like Nyosa tomorrow night, Thursday night, and Friday night. Otherwise, have a great Tuesday, guys. Be safe, and we'll see you on KENS 5 News at noon in about 15 minutes.